I come to the floor today, Mr. President, and join in supporting strongly, and I hope persuasively, the voices of my colleagues in favor of the Bring Jobs Home Act. The Bring Jobs Home Act is a measure that contains some provisions that are hardly novel, not complex, matter of common sense. They involve some of the basic ideas that we have advanced and advocated in this chamber for some time. They are measures that are contained in a proposal very eloquently argued for by my colleague, Senator Stabenow, and I thank her for her leadership, as well as for Leader Reed's leadership in bringing this measure to the floor now. Very simply, the Bring Jobs Home Act will reshore and restore jobs to this country with two simple, straightforward provisions. Very simply, this measure provides a 20% tax credit for the expenses incurred in moving facilities or plant, basically jobs, back to America. And it also does something that is critically vital to this country, which is to close the loopholes that right now reward companies for moving those jobs overseas. Again and again and again, over the past 2 years, I have advocated this straightforward, simple step. Close the loopholes that permit companies to deduct expenses for moving those jobs overseas. The average American, certainly the average person in Connecticut, when told that these loopholes exist, simply is incredulous. They cannot believe that the United States of America rewards companies for moving these jobs overseas. Let's close that loophole now. It will produce revenue for the United States, substantial amounts of revenue, literally tens of millions of dollars will come back to our country as a result of closing this loophole, and jobs will come back as well. This measure should not be partisan. It should not be a matter of geography or party as to whether or not one of our colleagues supports it. It should be a bipartisan coalition behind it. And I have found in Connecticut, as I go around the state, regardless of party, people support this idea of bringing jobs home, reshoring and restoring jobs to our state and to our country, particularly manufacturing jobs, at a time when job creation is our #1 priority. American taxpayers deserve that these loopholes and hidden subsidies be closed and ended forever. And I hope that I speak for many of my colleagues in saying shipping jobs overseas with the subsidies and incentives now provided, very simply, is unacceptable. Let's pass the Bring Jobs Home Act now to close those loopholes and to provide these incentives so that companies like Otis Elevator at United Technology, DuPont, Ford, Masterlock, GE, Spectrum Plastics in Ansonia, Connecticut, will be encouraged to continue doing the right thing, bringing those jobs back, walking the walk and walking jobs back to Connecticut and to the United States. I will be voting yes to bring jobs home. And again, I thank my colleague, Senator Stabenow, for her invaluable leadership on this issue, and I'm proud to join her today. Thank you so much.